Once upon a time, in the heart of Silicon Valley, lived a highly successful consultant named Julian. Julian was a classic Mr. Know-it-all. He had an answer for everything. He held degrees from Ivy League schools and spoke 3 languages. But he had a fatal flaw: he never listened. Before anyone could finish a sentence, he would interrupt, saying, I know. Despite his success, Julian was chaotic inside. His mind felt like a crowded room with no windows. He was full of information but empty of peace. Julian heard of a Zen Master living high in the mountains who taught the secret of clarity. Julian thought, perfect. I'll go there, grab some quick techniques, and add them to my resume. He hiked up the mountain. The moment he met the master, Julian started talking. Master, I am a CEO, I've read all the philosophy books, I use 5 meditation apps. Tell me quickly, what else do I need to learn to find peace? The master smiled calmly. He didn't answer the question. Instead, he said, Julian, you have traveled far. Let us have tea first. The master placed a cup in front of Julian and began to pour. Julian watched. The tea rose to the rim. But the master didn't stop. He kept pouring. The hot tea overflowed from the cup, spilled onto the table, and dripped onto Julian's expensive suit. Julian jumped up and shouted, Stop! What are you doing? Can't you see the cup is full? It can't hold any more. The master set the teapot down gently. The master looked deep into Julian's eyes and said, Exactly. Just like this cup, your mind is overflowing with your own opinions, your degrees, and your ego. How can I show you Zen unless you first empty your cup? The master continued, You came here to learn, but you brought a mind that is already full. To find peace, you don't need to learn more, you need to unlearn. Julian stood frozen. He realized his stress wasn't because he lacked knowledge, it was because he had no space left for wisdom. He was so busy proving he was smart that he forgot how to be present. That day, Julian poured out his ego. He stopped talking and started listening. He realized that a full cup is useless, only an empty cup has potential. Julian opened his mind and finally found the quiet he was looking for. My friend, is your mind overflowing like Julian's cup? Are you so attached to your own opinions that you cannot hear the truth? Remember, a knowledgeable man gives answers, but a wise man asks questions. If you think you already know everything, your growth stops right there. Sometimes, to move forward, you don't need to add more to your life, you need to subtract. Empty your cup of ego, old beliefs, and the noise of I know. Only an empty cup can hold the fresh tea of new possibilities.